some of the dopest music is coming out of Atlanta right now, right? But all them niggas sound the same. You know, that's my thing. You know, like here, you got it's not that much. It's not as much dope shit. But well, it is, but a lot of people don't see it the way I see it, and they don't sound alike. Everybody just got their own different thing going on, you know. But the Atlanta dudes, it's a few dudes that do their own thing and they killing it. I'm not saying all Atlanta rappers sound the same, but for the most part, majority, they all kind of have this similar kind of like cadences and flows and deliveries, and even recycle the same lyrics from each other. Like this ain't, you know, I gotta just say it. You know, this ain't dissing nobody, but I don't understand how Future could make a song like shit, right? And then this nigga, I forgot his name. You make OG Bobby Johnson. I was about to say OG Bobby Schmurda, but damn, I can't laugh on it. It's breathe too hard. But you make OG Bobby Johnson, and it's like headshot, hit him with it. It's the same thing Future's saying, and we allowed that. And, you know, not taking nothing away from Q is his name. I know his name. Not taking nothing away from him, but I just feel like it's like, come on, you know, it's just, I like the song, and if you ask me if I like the song, yes, is it a dope song? Yes. But that's probably why, you know, Future is where, you know, and this sounds like I'm downplaying this guy, and because I don't even know him, so I don't got nothing against him. I'm just telling the situation. I feel like it's okay to be inspired, but you can't bite off contemporary artists that's in your same league. You know, you can't get inspired by them, because then it's technically biting.
It's your boy Akademiks, and check it out, because the pretty motherfucker ASAP Rocky came out and stated the obvious, man. Like, he said something that everybody kind of knew, but not a lot of people bring it up these days. People used to bring it up, but not anymore. He said this. He said, yo, all these goddamn Atlanta rappers be sounding alike. They sound the same. Now, I told y'all before, when rappers speak on other rappers, it never ends well. It ends in beef. The reason why is that when a rapper gets criticism or even an opinion from another rapper, it's never come off as constructive criticism. It's seen as hate, okay? He did continue to say, listen, there's a couple of people who are leading with their own sound, and that's the reason why they're on top, aka Future. Everybody else is just kind of following and trying to dick ride the hot sound or style, okay? Now, he pretty much pointed out, like, yo, you got the Future, then you got Migos, okay? At least for the popularized, and I'm talking about new artists. Don't tell me about T.I., Jeezy. Come on now. I'm talking about this generation, okay? Now, pretty much, it's kind of true. Ever since Migos popularized that Versace type style, everybody been doing it. Every fucking body been doing it, okay? Then Future Vandross, ever since he broke onto the scene, he has been creating this whole wave, this whole Future hive that everybody's trying to imitate as well. Now, if you think about the people who are also popping, like Young Thug is really a combination of Migos style and Future style. I mean, everybody else is either one or the other or a combination of the both, okay? Now, as I said, the first issue is that rappers speaking on other rappers never ends well, but the rapper he actually used as an example was highly pissed off. His name is Q. Now, Q has a song, by the way, called OG Bobby Johnson. Sounds a bit like Future, and Future has a song called Shit, but I never really thought it was a copy until ASAP Rocky said it. Now, Q was on Twitter, and he was highly pissed off about this comparison because pretty much ASAP Rocky said he was a replica of Future, at least for that one particular song. Now, he retweeted some fans trying to respond to ASAP Rocky, and he said this, okay? And by the way, these are some fan comments, and he responds over it. So a fan said, I don't think niggas who ain't in the city should be talking about what's made in the city anyway. Sounded like a coattailing attempt. He said heavy. And then somebody said the result of judging an artist based on one song, shaking my head. And then Q said, fuck that nigga. Obviously meaning ASAP Rocky. Now, by the way, he did say, this nigga goofy as hell. Fuck is this nigga talking about? Check the dates. Fuck you got my name in. I guess he's talking about your mouth. Okay. And then pretty much he answered other people. He said, oh, you must be an ASAP Rocky groupie. He was very perturbed. Okay. He said, and I fucked with ASAP Rocky too. You rap niggas talk too damn much. Now, Okay, so that's the one side of the story. And by the way, he kept going. I can't read all of these. Somebody said, fuck is ASAP Rocky talking about, bro? He said he lost. He retweeted another fan that said ASAP Rocky dumb for saying that shit about Q. Ain't no song like OG Bobby. Plus, he responded to a fan who said he probably never even heard a full project of yours. Plus, everybody has an opinion about Atlanta artists. Opinion ain't fact. Then he responded by saying 100. That's cool. Okay, I dig that, but don't say like you bootlicking and sneak dissing all in one statement. Pick a side, okay? Now, we get it. This guy's pissed off. A$AP Rocky made a comment. I told you, rappers, don't talk about other rappers. Leave it for people who are actually not rapping, because people get really sensitive when another person who's rapping, who probably either doesn't have a hit song as big as the one you just had, or maybe not as successful as you, or actually, it just seems like jealousy. Flat out, okay? Now, here's the thing, because we also got to address the second thing about what A$AP Rocky said, because he kind of said that everybody in Atlanta sounded the same, and then made a contrast to say, well, at least in New York, we got a couple different people who sound very different, and that's the difference between New York and Atlanta. Now, let's just really break that down, because the people who he was talking about, he's talking about ASAP Mob, he's talking about French Montana, he's talking about Bobby Shmurda, right? And just think about those people, and even Joey Badass, right? Think about it. ASAP Mob really sounds like you picked them up from Houston, brought them to New York, so they sound like Houston. If we're talking about Bobby Shmurda, he sounded like New York meets Chirac, so he's almost like making drill music over a Philly beat, because the beat was produced by Jalil Beats. Then think about French Montana, he sounds like he's a Southern artist. Keep it real. And then when you think about Joey Badass, he's the only original sounding New York person, if you still want to go on that. Basically, this is my whole thing. Love A$AP Rocky. He had a dope fucking album. Really love the album. But still, man, it's almost like he's saying he wants somebody from Atlanta to be different by sounding like somebody from somewhere else. Okay? I don't get it. So, while he did have a point, by comparing it to New York, when New York really is a copy or replica, there's a bunch of people using other people's style, it's a bad comparison and one I can't really co-sign. Now, as far as this particular guy, Q, I didn't see the comparison before or the similarity, but after A$AP Rocky said it, I did hear it. Now, is he going to be pissed at A$AP Rocky? Of course. Do I think it's going to result in anything? Absolutely not. So get in the comment box, what do you guys think about this, man? A$AP Rocky said most of these Atlanta rappers sound like they do. Okay, they do. However, is that a bad thing? I mean, we all know in whatever city, in whatever region, right? You never hear like, oh, damn, that Bay artist, he sound completely like he's not even doing music from the Bay. I mean, if they're in the same region, they're rapping over the same beats, there's going to be some similarity. However, the person who's the pioneer, who leads, who knows how to create a new styles and be different, they're going to always be ahead of the pack. That's Future. Okay? And that's what he was saying with Future, but let's not act like it's a crime if these other guys sound similar. As I said, they'll get a hit song. If they can't reinvent themselves or lead themselves, they'll never go anywhere. People said the same thing about Future when he just came out. When he came out on the hook for Racks on Racks on Racks, people said, oh man, this guy sounds exactly like everybody else. Okay? Then he paved the way for himself. So let's not really just chalk this one guy up as following someone else, especially when we're getting evidence that his song might have came out before Future's song did, and Future's song, the name of it is shit. So what do you guys think, man? Get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe to this page. It's your boy DJ Akademiks. I'm out.